Boom. All right. I'm always amazed when the technology works. It's just incredible for me. All right. Focus up, people. Scott Wilson with Dumbass Contractors checking in. Welcome to today's briefing. This morning's topic is process versus task. All right. This is for all my dumbass tradesmen, probably my dumbass homeowners, my baby tradesmen. This is for all of you. A lot of you guys are good mechanics. You're good framers, you're good trim carpenters. You think that your boss is getting rich off your labor. Sometimes he is. Most of the times, you got the best seat in the house. My favorite spot is lead carpenter. It's where I make the most money. It's where I have the most fun. It's where I have the least responsibility. I make about the same amount of money as the general contractor. I'm there on the job all day long, but I'm building stuff, and that's what I enjoy. It's an hourly gig as opposed to a contract gig where I'm responsible for the whole price and making sure that everybody does things in a timely fashion when I'm the general contractor. When a lot of you guys want to go out on your own, you want to be the big man on campus plan, you want to be the builder. It's a whole different ball game, whole different mindset being the general contractor than being the mechanic on the job. I break it down like this. It's task versus process. When I'm the general contractor, I have to, is politically correct way to say it. I have to assuage the homeowner's fears, their foibles. I engage with those. I have to work them through the process of construction. I call myself a construction therapist when I'm sitting in that seat. It's tough. A couple weeks ago, we had someone that thought their vanity was too high, and he asked me to trim it down by a couple inches. Yeah, sure, that's no problem for us. We're cabinet makers, but for them, it could have been a difficult situation to get through. Some guys don't hold hands well. I'm one of those guys. I'm okay at it as long as your requests are reasonable and you pay your bills on time. I'll just motor right through it. When I'm standing there explaining why you can't move the wall back an inch and a half, why it would cost so much money to, explaining why it costs money to take the sheetrock down, trim all the studs back an inch and a half, put the sheetrock back on, fix the floor, fix the ceiling. The thousands of decisions or tasks that go into moving a wall. That's where I'm not as patient as I would like to be. And that part of the process that, the renovation fever, trying to get the homeowner through that emotional turmoil. Like I know I've said this before, a gang of hoodlums descends on a house and we cut it apart. We show up with hammers and sawzalls and torches, and we might burn the place down. Just leave it empty. It's a fearful process for most homeowners. They don't experience it on a daily basis. We spend 8 to 10 hours a day living in a construction site. It's comfortable for us. It's not comfortable for them. They are going forward on faith, not on sight, and that's hard for them. And that's what one of my favorite phrases is: we go forward on faith, not on sight. You got to. I know where we're going to end up. We're doing a bathroom now, and the client picked out their floor tile and their vanity color and the top for the vanity, and yeah, I could see it done. Once they get those color combinations on the finishes, yeah, we're good to go. This is going to look cool. And I can go forward with that confidence. I can bring confidence to the table and say, yeah, I know how this is going to work out. It's hard for the homeowner because they're trusting us. They're putting their largest investment in our hands, and you got to make them feel comfortable. When you're the mechanic on the job, if you're the electrician, the plumber, drywaller, it doesn't matter what trade you're doing, you're in task mode. Sometimes I'll say, my wife will call me up. What are you doing? I'm tasking out. I'm just on task. Pick a task and do it. Doesn't matter. I got a list of 100 things when I'm doing a punch list. Yeah, pick one thing and do it. Just fix it. Just fix that one thing. Go on to the next thing. Break through your resistance. A lot of little steps. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The completion of 1,000 houses begins with a single cut. Just be focused in the moment, focused in the little now. Ahora o ahorita. Now or the little now. Stay in the little now. Stay on your task out, and get the job done. And realize that being that general contractor is a whole different ballgame. Everything changes once you change that seat. I enjoy it. I enjoy putting the projects together. I enjoy designing the projects. I'm happiest when I'm the master mechanic on the job, when I'm the lead carpenter, when all I have to do is set tile, hang drywall. Those are the things that I like. The tasks, the process, yeah, it's a bathroom. I want to look at a lot of times I just want to look at the clients and go, you know what? I work with people that came out of third world crap holes. The water might be turned on Wednesday at 2:00 in the morning, and they had to fill up all their buckets with water so they could get through the week. You got 4 bathrooms in this house, 3 rooms you never use, 3 rooms that are showrooms, and you got 4 cars in the garage. What's the problem? It'll all get done. A lot of the problems that we deal with are problems of affluence. And you have to show confidence. You have to help them through that process. You go from being a task oriented to process oriented, and it's a different animal. It's a different ball game, different skill set. Takes time to develop it. A lot of time to develop it. Very high skill set. So now when I'm working for a general contractor, running a job for somebody, I can manage the client for, I can make the glide path for the general contractor easier. Anything you can do to make that general contractor's job easier is money in his pocket, and you're gold. When he calls you up, when he sees you around town, he's happy to see you. All right, so we're going to get into this more. Task versus process. Mechanic versus general contractor. All right. This is Scott Wilson with Dumbass Contractors. We're burning daylight. Urging you to stay loose, stay relaxed, but most importantly, stay in front of it. Wilson out.